What's up all you top 10 list loving dudes and dudettes, Toy Shiz here, and I got a really cool video for you today. We're totally going to be talking my top 10 X-Men Marvel Legends figures that I would like to see made. We got Toy Fair coming up in February. A lot of great figures, a lot of reveals coming from Hasbro, as I am sure. And this is going to be the year of the X-Men. I'm calling it right now. Walgreens has taken over, and it looks like the Fantastic Four may be getting into their own line. We'll kind of see, but that's always great when a store takes over a particular brand, and the X-Men are amazing to do just that. We got Mystique coming in a very, very short amount of time. She is looking fantastic. Nice update. But for my list, these are figures that have never been made that deserve a figure, so we're going to go that route. So without further ado, we're talking everything X-Men. These are my top 10 X-Men figures that I want to see Hasbro Marvel Legends tackle. And again, thank you guys so much for watching my rad list videos. Make sure to like and comment if you dig the video. Let's talk X-Men. Subscribe if you can. I would love to have you know when I post more videos. Let's do this. First up on my list, we're going the armor route. Yeah, no, not the old-fashioned X-Men monster armor. I'm talking about the X-Men character armor. Starting off the list at number 10, we have Hisako Ichiki. Now, she is a character that can create a exoskeleton armor of red psionic energy that increases super strength, stamina, etc. She's extremely powerful, like Juggernaut powerful, and she can increase mass and side. Goes well with Wolverine. I'd love to see Hasbro tackle this figure, put her right in the middle of this giant red exoskeleton. That'd be awesome. Maybe even make her a Build-A-Figure. Who knows? But I think this would make for an exquisite Marvel Legends figure, one that's both talked about and celebrated for its ingenuity and just overall coolness factor. What a conversation piece I feel like armor would be. She'd be rocking it. I'd love to rock it on my Detolf shelf. Let me know what you think. Red armor, blue armor, I'm going to say red, but let's see what's next. Coming in at number 9, one of my most favorite obscure X-Men of all time, we got Maggot. Maggot, Japheth, as he's called, South African. His mutant power is ridiculously weird. He really doesn't have a digestive system. It's 2 mutant power slugs that eat everything and anything, and they go back into his stomach and give him energy, which causes increase in size, strength, stamina, blue skin, red eyes. He's also got psychometric powers, lets him see past, future events. It's insane. I would love to see this figure stacked in his classic 90s blue, red eyes, the 2 maggots, Eenie and Meanie. This would be a fantastic figure. Coming up, number 8 on our list, Color Generation Xer, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 star, Sarah to you, a very 90s Morlock. I'm talking about Marrow. She'll go well with your new Gambit figure coming up. Her mutant power, she grows bone protrusions from her skeletal structure. She's been all over the place as far as X-Men characters go. I'd like to see her in her pink skin, pink hair, all kinds of bone protrusions, spikes, all these crazy things coming after her. Let's do the 90s green costume, though, but just make sure a lot of attachments are there. Number 7 on the list is, of course, Firestar. Now, if you were a big fan of Firestar or just the 1980s Spider-Man and his amazing friends, you know who Angelica Jones is. She is totally overdue for a Marvel Legends character. We've got Human Torch. Let's put Firestar in there. I'd love to pair her up with Spider-Man and my Iceman. This would be a fantastic figure to have. Coming in at number 6, we have Scott Summers, Cyclops' father, the mighty space pirate, Corsair. What a fantastically awesome costume this would make for an X-Men Marvel Legends figure. Just the animated series back in the day with all the Starjammers and everything else they did with the Phoenix crossover. Sure, he's had a Toy Biz figure in the past. I absolutely love it. Still got it. And what a figure to go with Havoc and Cyclops right on your Detolf. That would be amazing. Number 5 on the list, I'm going to have to go either a HasLab, Construct here, or a Mighty Build-A-Figure, but I'm talking Master Mold. I love the aesthetics of Master Mold. I love the ideas behind him. He's so massive. He's just a giant, basically sentient sentinel, and I think that would make for an amazing figure. Became a big fan of him back in the 90s of the animated series, but Jack Kirby really took the artwork for that in the comics back in the day. Man, oh man, this would be a great figure. Sit him on a giant throne, like I said, do the HasLab way, the old Toy Biz way. Yeah, it's still a great figure, very, very conversation piece, I would say. But his Converse and head with all the tentacles, that's going to make you go crazy. But what is even more crazy is that we don't have a Master Mold figure to this day. Number 4 on my list, we're already getting a bunch of Reavers. So why do we not have Bone Breaker? Just all we need now is pretty much Pretty Boy. We got Skullbuster and Reese technically coming. Go great with your old Toy Biz Lady Deathstrike and a Wolverine or two. He's got no lower half. He's just got a tank body. But how cool would that be for a Build-A-Figure? Anti-aircraft weapons, missile launchers, machine guns, do it all, and keep that massive mohawk. This is what X-Men dreams are made of right here. This Reaver would look insane. And don't forget, he was in the old X-Men arcade game, or at least a bunch of him were. Number 3 on my list, good old Jonathan Evan Starsmore, English gent. You may have heard of him. He goes by the name of Chamber. Poor guy, he lost his chest and complete lower jaw and was replaced by a furnace of pure psionic energy, can only speak telepathically, no food, no water. He's basically just a living psionic being. He's also one of the most powerful mutants. I'd love to see him in his black jacket uniform. Double heads, I want a regular one with a scarf around his mouth and then one just set ablaze. What a presence on your shelf. Chamber, what a cool figure. This has got to happen. Hasbro, get on it. We need Chamber absolutely right now. And the character who absolutely loves to die and come back to life over and over again. Of course, I'm talking about Morph. Man, oh man, I felt so bad for him in X-Men the Animated Series. And since then, I have wanted a Marvel Legends figure of this poor guy. Changeling as he's been known in the past. I don't care. Throw all that out. I want to see Marv in his X-Men attire, blue and yellow duds with a bomber jacket. You gotta do it. Extra heads. I want to see Junkie Morph, Happy Morph. Heck, you know what? Give him the Changeling head just for those that want to customize. This one's for you, Morph. I'm pulling for you. Come on, Marvel Legends. Let's do this. Now, before I get to my number 1 choice, I'm going to admit there are a ton of figures that I would absolutely love to see, but these are the ones that are near and dear to me right now, and everyone's got their own list, and that's what makes it fun, and I want to hear yours. So sound off below. Let me know. Let's talk some X-Men Marvel Legends toys. Who do you hope to see during Toy Fair? Do you want to see any of these? Maybe you got your own list. Maybe you'd like to see a bunch of characters from the old Toy Biz days remade. That's totally fine. I'm trying to just keep it fresh. And I don't mind a lot of old Toy Biz figures, to be quite honest with you. A lot of them still stack up to this day, but Hasbro is doing a fantastic job with putting out new releases, redos, and all that great stuff. I'm greatly looking forward to that Beast, Jubilee, man oh man. That's what I'm saying. It's the year of the X-Men, baby. We got Professor X on his way. We got Deadpool and a Vespa. So many cool things. So with number one on my list, we got to go with Legion, David Charles Haller, X-Factor, Professor X's son. He's an Omega level mutant, and he's got multiple personalities. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is where I want to hear your opinion. What costume should he wear? I'm thinking maybe his medical, patient Dougs, something like that. I think that would be really cool, but he's got to have the eyebrows. He's got to have that sweet Marge Simpson hairdo. That would make for an incredible figure. Make all kinds of power. Stack his box with every little energy and effect that Marvel Legends can muster, but you got to keep that hair. That's one thing that you got to have. Put every power in the box. He's a god after all. And that is just what makes him so much fun. He can go with Professor X, the X-Men. I love that television show they got on FX. This is a killer character. We've got to see him. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. What'd you guys think of my list? What'd you guys think of my top 10? Sound off below. Let me know. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, tell me your list of top 10 X-Men Marvel Legends. And when you do, let me know what you thought. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.